It's Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with your succulent tip of the day. And myself and Team DFS are in La Jolla doing a succulent garden rehabilitation. This garden was installed about 5 years ago, and it was very intricate. This was my installation. Lots of rock. It's funny to see the evolution in design over the years. I used a lot more rock, pebble, this type of thing, 3, 4, 5 different kinds, which isn't the most sustainable practice. So I'll be downsizing on the amount of and different types of rock that I use. But also the timer went out here, and the client was traveling, wasn't aware, and everything dried out. So it's a hot mess. What I'm doing is pulling out areas that are just tired. See this? This is so tired. Look at all of the detritus in amongst the plants. It's overgrown. It was really cute 5 years ago, not really cute now, so that's all coming out. I'm going to leave this jade here. It's fine. You can see that I have a lot of plants that I have yanked out of the ground that I'm going to be cutting, cleaning, and resetting. So everything's going to get used. We're just going to do a lot of resetting. This Synodenium grantii I put in as a cutting, and it would be okay once it starts to get water, it's budding. But I'm going to take these and apply them somewhere else because this is right next to the client's front door and it needs to look good all the time. So as we begin to pull out these bromeliads, I like to keep the viable parts and just dispose of the dead stuff. That's a nice new one coming there. Sometimes you can just peel the spent leaves back too to expose healthy tissue. All right, let's take a look. Here is this wonderful tapestry area that Hannah reworked. You notice we're working under a big king palm tree, so we had to elevate the soil a bit. Remember, you want to water your bromeliads from the top. Take a look at the succulent vertical that we rehabbed. This has been here for 5 years, and there were so many established things in here that were still doing well that I was able to take cuttings without even any glue and just cram them all in. The client had a couple of citrus trees in these pots that were just absolutely not doing well. So we took those out and planted a couple of succulents. And doesn't that look amazing? So you'll see these wonderful bromeliads here that Hannah rehabbed, and we've got micro spray that sprays up on these bromeliads so that their little cups stay wet. All of these tapestry plants are going to do fine with that overhead spray as well, so don't ever worry about that. Here's the little tapestry area that I was working on earlier. Got that all completed. It's a mixture of cuttings and rooted plants. I put a little opalina in this heirloom pot that the client just loves. And notice too how I anchored it visually with the fiberglass. Just a little splash to kind of set it off and anchor it in the ground. This orange pot wasn't getting any water. Orange pot, so tired. Yeah, this orange pot here wasn't getting any water. Greg had to come in and replace the timer because it was broken. And look at how these aloes stressed. So I just took them all out, cut them up, and stuck them back in the pot. They are going to be just dandy there for the foreseeable future. Many of you watched the video that we recently posted in Coronado where we worked with Diamondia. Here's Diamondia that's been down for over 5 years. And you can see even without any water for weeks or maybe even months, it is still alive and thriving here in La Jolla. So that's testimony to this terrific plant. In this yellow pot, you can see that I have reworked this. This pot didn't need a whole lot because it is so protected. It didn't dry out too badly. Okay. So, oh hi, sorry. So I just tucked a few things in it. Some of these aloe cameronii that got really stressed, we just cut them all up. Look at how great that looks in there, right? The pebbles and the rock, this took a lot of time to rework. We had to kind of pull all of the rock out and then I just put fresh down. So we've got some 1/4 inch La Paz. We have 3/4 inch burgundy, 3/8 inch black, 3/4 inch burgundy. This creeping fig, we typically will cut this back once a year really hard. We already did it. We do it in the late summer. Then it has a chance to bounce back before the winter when it goes dormant. Gosh, I don't know what else to tell you. It has been a couple of days here in La Jolla with Team DFS. I'm really pleased with how this turned out. Y'all have a wonderful Thanksgiving and we'll catch you on the flippity. Peace out.